going to continuously to repeat, that values will not be coming. All values you want, go for looping part like this, and when you are going to take value by value, you can take it. When you go to an SBI branch office to give you what? Yes. So, yes, Swami, correct. So, when you go to the bank, SBI bank, some of the banks, you will take a token number. For what? To maintain the queue for the counters. So, the type of value is known as what? Generator. When you are in demand, the value will be supplied. When you are when you are asking it, value will be supplied. Are you understanding? One more example I want to tell you. One more example. This is giving 0 to 6. If you want one more example, I will go for it. Look at this example. I will take one more example here. Look at this. Now I'm going to take it something like this. What I'm looking into today, the same type of scenario, I will take it. I will take something like 10 comma some 21. I will take it. 10 comma 21. 10 comma 21. 20. Both of them inclusive, I want to write it. It is something like a range of what? Range of what? Start comma stop. It will give you what? The time start to stop -1. But I want to generate my own generator from 10 to 20. I want to generate. So generator example 3. How do you write it, students? I will write here start and I will take stop. Okay, start and then stop. What is the value of start here? 10. What is the value of stop here? 20. What is my start value here? 10. I will take. Don't need not to take this. Come on. I will take it here. Start less than or equal to stop. Both of them I want to inclusive. That time I will write. Yield. What should I write it? Can anybody can give? Can anybody can tell what should I write in place of K? Come on, students. What should I write over there? Very good. Start I need to write. Return the value of start. What is the next one? Start is equal to start plus 1. Did you understand this? Start is equal to start plus 1. Right. Yes. You can also write this statement. Start is equal to start plus 1. You can also write this statement as what, student? Start plus is equal to 1 also you can write. Do you know this? This is called a shorthand operator. Shorthand operator. Do you know, students? Yes. Start plus is equal to also you can write it. Start plus also you can write it. That's all. How do you print this data? You see, print of next of KR. I am writing next of KR. You just see what is the value coming. You save this generator example 3.py. Go to this place. Py like this. See that value 10 is coming. On demand it is giving. If you want the next value, print of KR, I will get the next value. Next of KR. Function name is called KR, student. So it is going to give you the next value 11. If you want to get this value from there, I want to go for next while loop. While loop I will write it. See, my dear students, here I am writing. From there I want while loop. What is happening from while loop, students? Can you expect it? While true, you tell me. I am writing try block. I will write this statement. I'll write this statement. Which statement I am writing, students? Print of next of KR. KR. I am writing. And after that, I am writing except, what is it? Stop iteration. Stop iteration. Stop iteration. Is it giving you? Is it giving you? I say break and I will write this statement. Is it giving you from the beginning or it is giving you from the, because of the 10 is printed, because of the 10 is printed, because of this 11 is printed, and because of this while true and next of KR stop iteration, is it printed from where? 10 onwards or 12 onwards or? Very good. 12 onwards. Is it 12 to 20 or 12 to 19? Is it 12 to 20 or 12 to 19? See the condition, Williams. My dear student, Williams. No, Samir. Samir. See, ma, here I wrote less than or equal to. Swami, correct. Less than or equal to used now. Less than or equal to. Williams, Samir. So less than or equal to used it. So it is going to print what data, students? 12 to 20. 12 to 20 it will give you. Okay. Right. You execute it, students. Now it is going to give you 11 to 12, 11, 10, 11 and 12 to already. Suppose if you change your condition now, if you change your condition, it will give you the value of like this 9. It is there in your own hands. So I hope you are understanding this. Did you follow, students? So generator function advantage is what? Right? Are you able to follow? This concept is like this. It gives you the value. Manjunath, exactly. Exactly like that. Fine. Now I'm going to take up the same thing with another format. With the step format I can give you. With the step format, you see, students. With the step format you see. Right? Step format. Satish, that only I'm coming, ma. That you are asking. Immediately I'm coming to that. Now I'm asking, for example, 1000. Now I'm 100. Suppose something like, something like 150, for example, 150. What is my step value I want to take? 10. 10 steps I want to take it. Take something like 180, student. 10 step I want to take it. Tell me that time I need to take what, ma? Step I am taking. Step. Generator example number 4. See, students. So starting from where? 100 up to 180. What is the step value? 10. Can you tell me? Start, step, etc. Start less than or equal to step means what is also coming? 180 is also coming. Yield start. What is the value yielded? What is the value yielded, student? What is the value yielded first? 100. Yielding means giving back. Very good. Start is equal to start plus. Everybody must say step. Very good. It is nothing but start is equal to start plus is equal to step. I can write it. That's all. So it is going to give you what first time? 100. Next is called 110. 110. That's all. If I write one more time this statement, it is going to give you one more time 120. 120. Next on here onwards, what is coming? 130 onwards, it is going to give you up to 180 also it will give you, because I am using less than or equal to here. So let me save this. Let me save this. Generator example number 4. So you execute it. Py. Generator example 4.py. So see that, students. 100, 110, 120. Like this data is coming. Dear students, did you understand the importance of generator? Did you understand the importance of generator? Did you understand the meaning of yield keyword? Very regularly asking question. Right? So coming to the point of it. Now, this is the meaning of what? Generator. Let us go to the concept here. Please look into the concept, students, all of you. Generator is one of the function. The generator function always contains a yield keyword. If a function contains a return statement, then it is called a normal function. Here the return statement function can return more number of values if required. Return statement of function can return more number of values if required. Return statement can return what? More number of values it can return. But a yield keyword always returns what? Come on, students. Yield keyword always returns how many values? One value at a time. Only one value can be given at a time. Right. If a function contains yield keyword, then it is called a generator. Here, yield statement returns the value only on demand, and it reduces the memory space in dealing with large samplings of data. In dealing with what? Large samplings of data. Large sampling of data. Large sampling of what? Data. Large samplings of data. Large samples of data. Large samples, that is a correct word. large samples of data. So what is the syntax? Syntax def function name or function underscore name start comma stop comma step. Final syntax I am giving. Now some block of statements and yield value is written. Now here you see the yield keyword used for giving the data value back to the function call from the function definition and continue the function execution until the condition becomes false. That too on demand only it will continue. On demand only, on the basis of calling demand. It continues its execution until the condition becomes on the calling process of demand. The advantage of generators over the normal functions concept is that it saves lot of memory space in the case of large sampling of data. In other words, functions gives result all at once and it takes more memory space. A best example is called range. Whereas generator gives one value at a time when the programmer requested and takes minimized memory space. This is the final advantage of the generator. Simple student, this entire conclusion says that generators gives you the value on demand by minimizing the memory space. Normal function can supply all the values at once. So supplying all the values at once takes more memory space. Supplying the value on demand will take less memory space and then more required process it is. My dear students, is my concept is clear? Is this concept is clear? Generator concept is clear? Please respond it. Very good. Now it is a time to go for one more kind of discussion. One more kind of discussion I will go for it. Okay, good. Good students. Now I am going for one more type of discussion. Okay. Next agenda I will go for it. What is the next concept I want to go for it? Iterator concept I want to tell you. Iterator. What is this iterator is? See students, here I took it as what? Range function. Since we are coding is written something like this. Suppose I want like this. Take my requirement here. Range is there. You need see students. Range is there. Range of 10, 20. Range of 10, 20. Very, very easy students. I wrote R. It supplies all the values at once. It supplies all values at once. I want to generate only one value at a time. Only one value at a time. Vamshi, I will send you that. Okay, now? I'll send you that. Not an issue. That is very, very easy. If you want, I can show in the same class. Not a problem. I will show you that. Okay, na? QR code generation also. I'll say to you. No issue. Now, definitely I will show you, my dear student. Don't worry. Now, see students. R is equal to range of 10, 20. It supplies all values at once. Now, if I want the value to supply only on demand, what I generated? If I want to supply the value only on demand, we did what? Something like what? KR is equal to KVR range of, I say, some 10, 20. I said it supplies, what it supplies? It supplies only on demand, only on call. Use generators. This is generators. Okay. Since you are good programmer, you have defined this function with yield keyword. This is what keyword we are having? Yield keyword is there. Now I am going to say another process. Suppose I want LST is equal to 10, something like ROSM and 34.56, and next is called true, and a 2 plus 3j. I am writing like this. 2 plus 3j. You look at students, carefully you look at. I will write one more word called Python, I want to say. So this list also gives you what? All values at once. All values at once it is giving. Now I want to make one function. I want to make one object. I want to make one object. That object will supply only one value at a time. Understand my point? Only one value at a time. That means somebody got it, a large volume of data in the form of list. And I already told in our NumPy case, when large volume of data is there, go for ND array, I told already in the class. And you have already seen the memory space and everything. And on the spot of it, rather than going for when completely data science modeling is there, we'll go for it. But at this point of time, I want an alternative object for this LST, which should work like a range, which should work like a generator. Is there any concept of converting this collections object as collection iterators? List is called one collection object. It is a data structure which organizes all the values at once and it gives all the values at once also. I want one object which must supply the value on demand, which will supply the value on demand. That is why we are having one more concept is available called iterator. Iterator. What is this iterator is doing? For every iterable object, there exists an iterator. For iterable objects is concerned, I am taking iterator here. What is this iterator will do? Iterator is also something like a generator only, but this iterator is going to be applicable more easily for on what? Collections objects. So to get this iterator, we will use simply one function called what? ITER. What is the function name here? ITER. We need to use it. Generator purpose, we use yield keyword in the function. It is a little lengthy coding because there we are writing our own logic. Logic related generations are called yield, that is generator. Here no logic is required. We are converting the objects of iterators into what? Objects of collections into iterator by using which function? ITER function. ITER function. So Sitaram, now I am going to that only, my dear student. I am going to that only. So how do you generate now? Sitaram, my dear student, I am going to that only. This list is called one collection object. I want to convert it into iterator. How do you convert it? LST ITR is equal to, I will go for iter is a function now. Iter is a function now. What is that iter? Is a function which will convert the normal objects into which type? Iterator function it will convert. Iterator function it will convert. Let me take this as a program. I will take it. Carefully watch it. Now I am taking something like this. LST. LST is called what? One iterable object. Is an iterable object. Iterable object. That too list iterable object. I am using one predefined function called iter. LST. What is happening? All the values are going to be organizing in LST ITR and it supplies the value when it is in demand. So, calendar contains all the dates, but it is going to be one date only active at a time. That too, whatever the date which is coming, that only active. You may ask a question, sir, how it is different from our generator? Generator scenario you have seen it. Suppose range you want. There I want to write some logic for it. But iterator is not, iterator you need not write the logic. You can convert this list object into which type? Iterator type you can convert it. Just let me print it. Type of what? LST. Type of LST is equal to, here I am writing type of LST. Now I am writing print of what? Type of LST ITER is equal to, now I am writing LST LSTITER I am writing. This is going to print a list iterator, and this is only iterator will be printed. Let me go for this. So ITR example 1.py. Actually, it's very simple. So in a simple word, you can say in a simple word. In the same place only, I'm saving it. ITR example 1.py. So there I'm going to take it. Py. You see this now. What is containing list iterator? This is also very frequently asked a question. What is the difference between list and list iterator? List will give you all the values at once. List iterator will give you value on demand. So the question is coming, when I have list of values, I want to get the value only on demand. Only on demand you will get it. So how it is possible? Convert the list into list iterator by using what function? Iter function. So converting the list object into iterator object. So how do you get the data? Same as previous. How do you get my data? Previously, which function we used it to get the generator? Next function we used to use it. Which function we are using to get the data? Next function we used to get it. Here also we use the same process. Same process we use it. How do you get the data? We are using print of. Now I am saying something like this. How do I get it? Same to same. I will write it. Print of. Next of. I will write it. What is this? LSTITER. It is going to print the value. What is the value coming? 10 is coming. 10 is coming. On demand it will give you. If you print the value all at once, so you see, print this. What is that? Content of. I'm writing LSTITER is equal to comma LSTITER. I'm writing. You see that? I'll write within the double quotes here. It will give you the memory address. It gives you memory address. It list iterator object at, like a generator at. Now you are getting the value. Now how do you get the remaining values? Here you see. Same thing I will write it. 3 values I am getting on demand. 3 values I am getting here. Only 3 values I am getting. And rest of them also you write it. Now it is going to give you. The values are coming. You write once again here. You will get what? Stop iteration. You will get what? Python is coming. One more time you write it. Python is also over. Now you return something which is at the end. What is coming? Stop iteration is coming. So instead of that, you can also write the same thing as while loop we can write it. So if I go to the place, next if I take it, same generators and iterators are going to be same students. But only thing is generator we write the logic like range related values and all. But to convert this type of collections type into iterable types, I will use it. So how I am writing here? I will use while loop. While of true, same to same logic. I will write it. Try. I am writing here something like this. I am saying here, except I am writing stop iteration. I am writing. There I am writing break. I will write it. That's all. You execute it. Iterator example 2.py. So see this now. So done. I hope you are following. Iterator example 2.py. Are you able to understand, students? So what did you understand about this now? What did you understand this output you see? List iterator. List. What is the difference between list and list iterator? Come on, quickly. What is the difference between list and list iterator? You take it as once again this bracket here. You take this bracket, changing this bracket. What is this is called here? It is called what? Instead of that, you take it once again in another way you take it. So take this entire thing. You can convert into what? Other kind of objects. Tuple I will take it. Tuple. I will take it as what? 3 dot. I'm taking here bracket, you change it. Semantic, you change it. So tuple, you take it. All types of collections will have what? So you are going to convert it into iter, converted into what? Tuple object. Same thing. Of course, don't think that LST, obj and all. Tuple format I took it here. So if you look into this case, I'm going to say py, this data you see, it is going to be what? Tuple iterator. Tuple and tuple iterator. You can expect it. You can expect it. What did you understand with this? Set iterator, tuple iterator. Next, all of them. To convert any type of collections object into iterator, which function we are using? Iter function we are using it. So list iterator comes under what? List iterator comes under what? It is a predefined class object. What is the predefined class object here? Tuple iterator. LST itr is called what? Tuple iterator. How I am getting the iterator? Am I writing any code for iterator here? Am I writing any code for iterator here? No. How we are getting it? I am converting any collection object into iterator object by using which function? ITR function. So ITR function converts. ITR function converts what? Any iterable objects into which type? Iterator objects type. Iterator object type. Iterator object type. What is the iterator? Iterator object will supply values on demand by converting the iterable object into which type? Iterator. You can use all sorts of values, Williams. All iterable objects. Already we told you, na, iterable objects are what? All sorts of iterable objects we can use it. Right? You can use all sorts of iterable objects. See, my dear student. So I will take it here. Dict, I will take it as dict. D, I will take a dict. So coming to 10 colon apple, 20 colon mango, 30 colon kiwi, for example. This is my data. And you are converting into dict iterator is equal to iterator of D. So this is called a dict. Now I am getting something like type of what I am writing? Dict iterator. So you need to take it. Dict iterator. Content of dict iterator. And here I am writing dict iterator. And then getting this type of point. I will write so dict iterator. For example, I have just wrote it like this. Iterator example 4.py. Iterator example 4.py. Iterator example 4.py. So coming to the point of it, py, iterator example 4. LST is not defined. Where is it? Line number 4. Line number 4, where is it? Okay. So D I will write it of this. Now see, students, what is coming here? 10, 20, 30, I got it. Dict iterator. Dict key iterator is coming. So how do you get that values now? I want to get it something like this. I want to get it. How do you get the value of it? Because you know main thing is what? Keys. If you want to get the value of the key in the sense, dict iterator gives you key. I will pass it here. What is the value? I will take it. If you want to print the key comma value pair, so student is called what? Williams. So I can get it. Here I will take key is equal to like that. Now I am writing key comma. What is that? D of k I will write it. See students, I'm getting 10 apple, 20 mango, 30 kiwi. Williams, are you okay student? My dear student. Right. Williams, good. So this is the way we can use it. Are you following my dear students? Did you understand this discussion? Fine. You can use it. You can use it. This is D means only dictionary values are coming. This is nothing but by default what is taking keys. You can use what also here values. Only values you can get it. But values getting into iterator is not recommended now, my dear student. So recommendation is what? What is the most important thing? We can use keys. Williams. Are you okay, ma'am? Very good. So D, I used it. So what is the iterator function is doing? What is iterator is doing? You are understanding. I hope you are understanding the meaning of iterator. So let me show you the meaning of iterators in Python now. So coming to the concept here, I'm showing the concept. Try to see. I just written some small, big explanation here. Hamjet, what ma? Example 4. Example 4. Yeah, this example 4. See, my dear student. Simple ma. Dictionary. I'm converting this dictionary into iterator. Iterator. D is called iterable object. I'm converting into iter. I'm printing the dictionary type. Dict iterator, I'm going to print it. And I'm printing content of it, which is not going to print the data. Next of dict iterator will give you key. I printed K. There is a key value. D of K will give you what? In the beginning, this dictionary type I told you. D of key will be passing what? Will give you the value of value. Will give you the value of value. You can write D dot get also, you can write it. D dot get of K also, you can write it. Because these are the dictionary type methods I told. Hamjad, my dear student, you can execute this. 4.py you can say. 4.py you can say. See that? 4.py. Same answer is coming. So where we discussed that? In the dictionary type only we discussed it. In the globals functions type also I said. Dictionary type also I said. This is about what? Iterator. Just to see the concept of it, a big description I wrote it here. Please look into that. All of you. Iterators in Python. A big, with the data science related explanation I written. See, in modern days, we have lot of data in our hands, and handling this huge amount of data creates problems for everyone who wants to do some sort of analysis with the data. So if we have ever struggled with handling large amounts of data, and your machine is running out of memory, then we have to use the concept of what? Iterators in Python. Simple ma. You have a large volume of data to organize in normal objects. It takes performance problems. Maybe running out of memory. To avoid that type of running out of the memories and performance problems, we use iterators. Convert that entire object into iterator. With iterator, you do the operations. Therefore, rather than putting all the data in the memory in one step, it would be better if we could work with the data in bits format. Bits means what? Not zeros and one. Part by part, or some small chunks. Chunks means what? Pieces. Dealing with only the data is required at that moment. At that moment, what you want to access, you use it. As a result, this would reduce the load on our computer memory tremendously. And this is what exactly iterators should do. Therefore, you can use iterators to save tons of memory. As iterators don't compute their items, remember this. Iterators can't do any mathematical operations. If you want to do mathematical operations, again we need to go for our Python coding. When they are generated, we can't do any type of code, any type of calculations. But only we are called upon because when I want to get the value of value, I applied again get dictionary object dot get key. So here iterator in Python is an object that is used to iterate over iterable objects like lists, tuples, digs, and then str and sets also you can use. You can convert only iterable objects into iterator, not everything. So iterator object is initialized by using the function called itr method. So itr method is used for converting your iterable objects into iterator object. It uses next method for iteration and to get the value in the iterator object. Iter function used for converting iterable objects into iterator. To get the data from iterator object, we use what? Next function we use it. Here, itr function is used for converting iterable objects into iterator object. Next function is used for obtaining the next element of iterator object. If no next element, then we get an exception called stop iteration, that you have already seen it. On the object of iterator, we can't perform indexing and slicing because they are supplying the value only on demand. Because we already learned it. Organizing everything at once will give you problems of out of memory. We are getting value on demand only. So when the value is coming only on demand, initially not available in the form of 0 to n-1 index. So we can't perform any indexing and slicing. Some example here. S is equal to Python string data, converting into iter object, while true, converting into that, converting string into iterator, and got the data. And next is called what? Stop iteration. And next having tuple of values, converted into iterator and getting this my next I used it. Did you understand iterator, students? Students in online, iterator, I hope it is clear. Generator, clear. In both the places we use what? Next function only to get the data. Both of them are supplying the values. But iterator function is going to give, iterate function will give you to convert into iterator. Generator contains yield. There some little logic is there in this place. Right. Now, next one I want to go for. One small thing is there. See students, in our oops, we are using underscore init, underscore init, underscore init. What is this meaning, ma? What is this meaning? Can you tell me? It is the constructor. Very good. It is the constructor. Similarly, in our iterator, we are having one function is there, student. What is that function is there, which is not necessary to be known. It is an internal part. Iter of. That means when you are converting the iterable object into what? Iterator object initializing, this function is internally called. So some student asked, what is this, sir? I hope they are understanding. Iterator object is initialized internally inside of this iter function. When I am converting iterable object into iterator object initialization, this function is internally calling. I hope you are understanding it. So whichever student asked that, I hope I replied it. Yes. So I will move to the next discussion, that is called JSON file format. JSON file format I will introduce. Of course, JSON file format, even though it is a part of our Django level, but I used to tell in the Python itself for you. Well, it is also very simple. What is JSON file, sir? JSON file is simply JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation. Right? Coming to the point of it, now I am going to give you the clarity here. Iterators we understand. This generator, I am just removing this. Fine. Now I am going to take up, my dear students, here I am going to take up JSON file format is going to come. What is this JSON file format? JavaScript object notation. It is the language independent concept, my dear students. It is not a language dependent concept. No, it is totally different. Suppose you take this situation. What is the situation? In our browsers, that means in our web application development, easy students, try to understand quickly. In browsers, that is nothing but in our web application development, how the data is sending from in the internet world, how the data is sending from one machine to another machine over the network. As we discussed it, in the form of ciphertext, in our networking, in the form of what? Bytes and bits. There is a byte format it is sending. In that byte format, when you supply your form data means what? Student number, enter student number. Just take enter student number. Next is called enter student name, enter marks. This is our form data which you are sending it. Or you take your entrance result test. Entrance result test you take it. Results are announced. You are entering your enter hall ticket number. The moment when you enter your hall ticket number now, internally one file is prepared. That is called what? Containing key comma value pair data will be sending from the browser to the server. What is that k comma value pair? SNO is equal to the value which you are sending. SNO or a hall ticket number, whatever it is. If you know little HTML, there you are writing input type is equal to text, name is equal to something, you will write it. Input type is equal to text is called a text field component. Name is equal to means you are giving the value to it. That name or some number is equal to value. This is called a key comma value pair. Like that, if you submit more number of values, this entire thing will be submitted in the form of key comma value pair will be supplied from our browser to the server. What server will do? This key comma value pair format file will be read and it is communicating with the database and it will send the other details. What are the other details will send? It will send the hall ticket number. Hall ticket number is equal to so and so. Name is equal to so and so. Parent name is equal to so and so. Rank is equal to so and so. All these details will be sending in the file format once again in the form of key comma value pair again to the browser from where it is requested. So, over the internet, the data is visiting one file format which is in the form of key comma value pair. That type of key comma value format exchanging of the file is called JSON file. Stands for JavaScript object notation file, which is not a Python related. It is not a Java related, not a C#.NET. It is used in all web applications. C#.NET, ASP.NET also will be using. It is a language. Java, servlets, JSP will be using. Python, Django also will use this JSON files. Wherever you are using JSON file, you have to understand that it is a key comma value file format. Key comma value file format. That is called a JSON file. Because why this is popular? Because this file is lightweight component, lightweight structured file. That's why this entire this format is preferred by our web application developers. So you can send other files also, but other files are heavyweight components. JSON files are lightweight components. This is the file format exchanging the data between our browser window and then server kind of application. That's why in web application development, client server applications exchanges the request and response models in the form of JSON file. In which level? Web application development. In browser level application development, we use it. Dear students, did you understand this description? Did you understand this description? In simple word, to exchange the data between browser client and then browser server related application, we use this type of model of file. which is called a JSON file. Did you understand, students? So what is a JSON file simply? It is a lightweight file which is used to exchange the data transformation or transforming the data between client and server in web applications in the form of JSON file. In Python, how it is useful to you in Python? In Python, how can I read it? In Python, to deal with what type of things? To deal with JSON files. JSON files, we have a module is there. JSON file, we have a module name. What is the module name I am having? JSON module. JSON module is there. The name of the module itself is JSON. Module means what it contains? It contains some functions. What are the functions, students? Number one function is load. Loads. Function name is loads. Next function is called what? Dump. Dump. Next function is called what? Load. What is this loads? What is this dump? What is this load? I will convert it. What is the first of all JSON file? How the JSON file structure is there? Let me go for one by one now. How do you create a JSON format? Now I am writing JSON format. JSON format I am giving. I am writing JSON format is equal to JSON FMT is equal to, you have to write, students, please take care, ma, double quotes, again double quotes, okay, or single quotes, because our Python deals with single quote, double quote, triple double quotes, triple single quotes. And you know one thing, JSON file format is containing the data in the form of what? Key comma value pair. You know, key comma value pair. Here I will write dictionary type. I will write it. Dictionary type. See how I am writing? Dictionary type I am writing. Everything is enclosing within the double quotes. What I am writing? There also I need to write SNO is equal to 10. See that. SNO I need to write within the double quotes. All values will be within the double quotes. 10. Next I am writing here username is equal to I am writing something like rosum. Now I am writing something like marks is equal to I am writing here, you need to write some 23.45. Some 23.45. I am just writing here 23.45. I hope you are understanding this. 23.45. I hope you are following me. Everything is enclosed within double quotes. This is which format? JSON format. Key comma value pair. Yes, exactly, Raj. Such a type of key comma value pair, if you want to convert into which type? In our Python, which type I can convert it? Come on, I am waiting. In Python, we can convert, come on students, we can convert JSON format into JSON FMT into which type of object? Yes, students, dict into dict object. Important. Into dict object. Why dict object? Because dict object organizes the data in the form of key comma value pair. How can I do that? So I'm writing, to do this conversion, I'll go for what? Dict_obj is equal to, who can convert the JSON format into dict object in Python? JSON module name dot function name called loads. Loads. I will take it, I will write it JSON FMT. JSON FMT. Are you following, students? JSON dot loads of JSON FMT. Did you understand? JSON dot loads of JSON FMT. It converts, loads function convert the normal JSON file into which format? Dict object. Okay. Is it understandable? Loads function is used for converting JSON file format into dict object. Okay. Sir, what is this dump function? Come on, students, easy. Converting the JSON format into that. Dump function I am taking. Dump function I am talking about. Dump function information I am talking. How easy it is, you see? Dump function. I am having a dictionary, student. D1 is equal to, I am taking here 10 colon Python, 10 colon Python, comma, 20 colon Java, 30 colon, something like Django. So I'm taking Django. Like this, I'm having the data. Which data this is? Come on. This is known as what? Dictionary. This dictionary, I want to save it in the file. How do you save it in the file? With open. What is my kvr.json? See the extension now. I am opening one file name with an extension called what? JSON. I am opening the file in which mode? W mode. Yes, FP. Simply, student. W only. Williams. You can use WB also, but I will use WFP. What I will do here? Simple. Come on now, expect it. Already you have done pickling and unpickling, student. JSON.dump of D1. JSON.dump of D1. What is the meaning of that? Is it saving the data into that which file? JSON file. Is it storing that entire dictionary into JSON file or not? So dump function is used for what? Converting the dictionary object of Python into the JSON file. Come on. Is it clear? Loads function is used for converting the normal JSON file format into dictionary object. Dictionary object I am converting into the JSON file. So I am going to get it as what? Dump of D1. When you say dump, total object will be written to the JSON. So here I will write it JSON.dump of D1. Are you following me? Of course, right there you need to write FP also, which is pointing to the file. Dump function you already know, students. In the pickling process I set. Similarly, load. What is the load function now? Pickling, unpickling concept if you remember. I'm talking about unpickling concept, you take care. Now I'm saying, what is that process here? I'm taking like this. Load function I'm talking here. Load function I'm talking. What is this load function I'm taking here? Something like this. When you are going to take the load function, I'm going to take something like this. What is the use of load function? Transferring the JSON file data into dict object in Python program. So this is called what? Dict to what? JSON file. Here, what is the function name? Dump. Dict object is present in where? Main memory. It is present in where? Secondary memory. What is this now? I'm getting back to where? Dictionary once again. This is called a load. Did you understand, student? This is called a dump. This is called a load. Students in online. Come on, guys. What should I do? With the open, what is my file name? kvr.json of comma what? R as what? FP. What I'm going to do it? I'm going to do JSON dot load of FP. Are you able to follow? It is going to get the data in the form of what? Dict object I'm going to get it. Did you understand this? load, dump, loads. This is a main memory to main memory. This is main memory to file, file to main memory. Easy. Now let me open the dict. Here, dict I will open it. JSON related information I will check. I will show you. So here I am going to write it. JSON related things I am going to keep it. So here I am going to take up, students. All of you carefully follow. So I'm going to take it. So I'm going to show you what is the JSON file format I'm going to take up here. So I'm going to take up JSON file format. I hope JSON new. I just want have this information here. You please look at that. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. Is a popular data format used for representing structured data. It is a common to transmit and receive the data between a server and a client in web application development format of JSON file format. In other words, JSON is file format is a lightweight data format for data interchange, which can be easily read and written by humans, easily parsed and generated by machines. That's why this is a common component for all the languages. It is not a Python concept, student. It is a general concept in web application development. It is a complete language independent text format. It is not related to Python with. Even when I am explaining Java, we used to discuss. To work with JSON data, Python has a built-in module called JSON. Come on to that. Parse JSON. Convert from JSON to Python. JSON.loads method can be parse a JSON string format into what? Python dictionary. What is the syntax? Python object is equal to JSON.loads of what? JSON string format. Observe it. Python program to convert JSON to Python. Import JSON, JSON string format you see. As I said that single quotes. Inside of it, double quotes ID, number, name, double quotes, row sum, department and then return. Convert the JSON string format to Python dictionary. Employee dictionary is equal to JSON.loads of employee. What is this employee? JSON file format. Converted into dictionary here. Right? Let me take this example and let me put it here. So I'll go to others and I'll show you here. Carefully follow. So of course, this is called our JSON file format. Easy. This is called JSON string format, student. This employee is called what you know? Is a JSON string format. JSON string format. What is this line is called? What is this line is called? Here I am writing. Convert JSON string to Python dict. Converting the JSON string format to format. Format to what? Python dictionary I am converting. Employee dict. That's all. So I'll go for, I'm saying that loads example dot py. Loads example dot py. Simple, students. Go to the same place. Go to the same place. I'll go for this 9 a.m. I will go to this place, D colon. Say something like, Gen and 6 p.m. I am saving in the same place. There you try to run this code. Py. See this example. It is going to be getting into this format. If you want, you can print the type also, student. What is that? What is that? Employee you print it. Employee you print it. Type of employee you print it. It is a string format. EMP dict you print it. Type of what? Employee dict you print it. Employee dict you print it. So coming to the point back and see this. One is string format. One is str format. The two. JSON format. Converted into dictionary. Very frequently asked question. I hope loads function is clear. Students in online, are you following, students? Students in online, are you following, guys? Right, ma. Coming to the next format, reading the data from the reading the data. Okay, before reading the data, I will tell you JSON writing first. JSON writing. Write to JSON file. I will come to read again, ma. JSON read I will come. My dear student, just for a minute, ma. Just for a minute. So students, now are you able to follow me? Are you able to listen my voice now? Okay. Now, coming to the point of it, I am converting into JSON.load of file format. This I will tell you after this writing the data. After writing the data, I will tell you this. Now, coming to the point of it, JSON file format. JSON.dump method can write a dict object data to a file. What is the syntax? JSON.dump dict object comma file pointer. This is something like a pickling concept. Python program to write dict object into JSON to file. JSON write.py. Import JSON dictionary. You know already how to take it. I already told you that. JSON roll number, name, CGPA. Write the data to be written. Data to be written. Which object it is? Which object it is? Dict object. I am going to write it to whom? Sample.json, kvr.json. I am giving kvr.json. Dump of dictionary, your dictionary object, comma fp. Data written to the file. Data written to the file. Which function I am using? Dump function. So simple. Written here. JSON write, dictionary data, writing. Dictionary data written to the file. What is my file name? JSON dot. So write this, save this code. Go to the place. So go to the place. D colon. I am writing here. So generator 6 p.m. In that you try to save it. JSON write. Coming to this place. Here you see students. There is no JSON extension, students. There is no JSON extension. py. Now see data written to the file. You just see it is JSON file is created. kvr.json. You observe it. It is a lightweight component. So here you observe it. Generator. You see the file structure itself is different. This is called file structure. This is called JSON source file. JSON source file. Are you following me? I hope you are following me this. Students in online, JSON file is created. How to read the data? How to read the data back? How to read the data back? To read the data back, we'll go for what? Reading. This is what? Read JSON file data. Which function I am using? Load method can be used to read a file which contains JSON object. Consider a file name employee.json which contains, here I will take a file name called kvr.json is a hard disk file, is a hard file existing in hard disk, which I want to read in my file, in my Python program. JSON.load of what? File pointer, you will write it. File pointer, load of FP, that's all. Program to read the data from the JSON file. I will get this data. Same as unpickling model. See this now. Get this now. You know. Get this point. Observe it. JSON read. Import JSON. Open this file name. First format of opening file name. You say kvr.json. JSON.load of FP. Returns JSON object as a dictionary. This is called what? Dict obj. Dict obj. Iterate the data. How do you get the data? Dict obj dot what? Items. Ij. Key is coming. Value is coming. Key is coming. Value is coming. Print that K and V. print the k comma value pair and print the data. Print this data. So that is going to be done in this case. So try to save this and execute it. Load. This is the main function. Load. Unpickling mechanism. You execute it. Py JSON unread. What is the data? Whatever the roll number and whatever the CGPA is written, I am getting this data. Are you able to follow? Are you able to follow? So, Shoaib Khan, we can build your own dictionary by accepting data dynamically from the keyboard. You know, how to add the data to the dictionary, we already said in the beginning days only, my dear student. Are you following this? This is related to what? Unpickling concept. Like that, JSON is containing how many functions now? JSON is containing how many functions, my dear students? Come on, everybody. JSON file contains how many functions? 3 functions. What are those 3 functions? Can you tell me? What are those 3 functions? Number 1 function is load function, loads function, and next is called what? A dump function. Those are the functions which are available. Right? So, I hope you are understanding about the discussion about that kind of stuff. So, coming to point back, I hope you are remembering about the things related to the JSON file is done. Williams, you can write multiple files at a time, my dear student. You can write multiple files at a time. D1 object, D2 object, you take it. D1 object, you take it. D2 object, you take it. You write one by one by going for what? Append mode. You know append mode now? Do you know append mode, right? Student. Same. Have you written multiple student objects or not? In our class also, in our OOPS also, I said you multiple student object. Do you want to insert another record? We have done it or not? In normal pickling files, I told. OOPS level pickling also I said multiple times. Do you want to insert like that? I said. Remembered? Williams. So, we can write the data like that. Now, this is about JSON file format, students. Next, one question student is asking. My dear student, Akshay Kumar, weather report code you are asking. It's a data science related, my dear student. So when sir is going on explaining, you are expecting everything in the Python only, my dear student. See, weather report, all those things is coming on data science. Okay. So don't think that everything sir will explain here. So here I'm going to take up one small last and final here. See that QR code generation I'm going to tell you. Just I'm opening one small code. Just try to observe it and observe now. What is the module for JSON? Come on, everybody. What is the module for data? What is the module for JSON? JSON module, pickle module, CSV module, so threading module, so many things. Dwarakesh, I'll tell you, I will send you that code. I told you already, na? I'll keep that code in the Google Drive class. Okay, I told already. So, to generate the QR code, there is one module is called QR code, my dear student. QR code is not a module of Python. It is a third party module. How do you install it? By going for what? Pip install. So go for pip install. Here only pip install. What is that now? QR code. This is first you need to install. So this will take the installation process from Git and GitHub. It will be installed it. Yes, it is successfully installed. All these things will be installed. There is one more is there, image. Image is also one more type of module you need to install, because every QR code will contain one type of module which we will be using internally, that is known as what? Image. Also installed successfully. So you have to install two things. One is called QR code, one more is called image. Then you observe this code. How simple it is. Import QR code. QR code dot make. You can understand QR code is the function, is a module dot make. What I want to do, welcome to KVR Python classes, is the message I am giving to you. After that, it returns a QR image. It returns an object of image. Image dot QR image dot save. Whatever the image object is coming, that image dot save you are taking. On what name you want to save it? KVR image dot img or something like what? HYD dot img, JPG file I want to save it. Or you take it. I will take on my name, KVR dot JPG. This code I will run it. This code I will go for save as. I will put it into this place. I will put it into this place. Here, D colon, I will take it, generation, this one, you save it. See students, so many applications I can tell you, but there is some sort of is there. Yes. My dear student JD, as on today, when you come to web application development, my dear student Jay and other some student, when you come to web application development, for generating the text component, for generating checkbox component, for generating any GUI components, we use HTML, which is a permanent in the software industry. In Java, in olden days, we taught already AWT. This is a GUI programming in AWT. Swing is also one programming in Java. These are outdated, because nobody will use these components in web world today. HTML components is the number one components, easy for the programmer, lightweight components. Like that in Python, in outdated version 2.x, there is a turtle is there. Turtle, that is not necessary. It is a totally outdated. Okay. I hope JD and some student is there. Right. Well, Vasu, this only I said to you. Welcome to KVR Python classes. Now I will run my code. How many lines of code? Only 2 lines of code. Now save this code. What is my example here? Go to the place. Now you see dir. No image files are there. No JPG files are there. Now I am going to take it. Right. Now I am going to say py, our example here. Now I am writing something like this. What is happening? No module named found QR code. Pip list, 1 minute. I will look into that. Pip list, which is a QR code. QR code is there, but it is saying that QR code. Pip, just for 1 minute, I will exit and I will come back. So I will say once pip install QR code. This requirement already satisfied. Okay. Go to the place, D colon. So generator 6 PM. So py QR code example.py. Okay, py QR code example.py. No module named QR code. So import QR code. So this is QR code is there, no? Module is also there. People list. It is already there. QR code is there already. Why it is giving error? Not a problem. It is everywhere else it is there. My dear students, can you execute in your system, students? It will be done. You execute in your system, it will be done, students. Without any doubt, it will be executing. You please execute it. It is image is not necessary to take it. So it is okay, ma. Okay. I will save it. So you execute in your system, it will be done, my dear students. Don't worry about it. You execute in your system, it will done. You can do it, ma. You can do it. PyCharm also, you know how to install the third-party modules. This program, you execute in your system, it will be executed. There is no doubt in that. Please execute because my number is already there with you. So you please execute it. It will be executed compulsory in your system. Okay, students. Right. Manjunath, that can be done, ma. This is all data science related things. So these are all data science related things. Don't expect everything in Python, my dear student. So coming to the point of it, Nagendra, I will tell you, counter function notes also I will pass it because it is a workshop related things. Okay now. So coming to the point of it, yeah, NASCAM number, somebody is asking, Praveen Kumar is asking, NASCAM number is asking. So you can write it. I'm going to give you. I'm writing the NASCAM number. You try to run this code in your system, it will execute, students. 56s 9044. This is my data. Dwarakesh, I will send my list comprehension notes. I will send. Okay, now Roman number to other number also I will send. Collection module. So many, whatever is there, I will send. Workshop related content, I will keep it. All the things I will keep it. Okay, now don't relax it. Relax it. My number I already gave you 98494 55293. This is already there. 98494 55293. It's my number. It's my number, WhatsApp number. This is NASCAM related. NASCAM related. Okay. So for certification, all those things, you contact the office people. They will give you the certificate for you. Right? There is no doubt about it. You will be getting it. Okay, students. Now, so Arun Singh, video is not shown. Okay, student, because I logged into my. You already nothing to worry because face revealing not necessary, my dear student. So I gave my WhatsApp number now. I gave my WhatsApp number now. I'm there now. Vasu, in you save my number in your piece in your mobile. My WhatsApp number is there. I was there in my home. That is my pick in my home when I was in. Right? Take care, students. Okay, Narendra. Okay, right. Take care, students, and read the things well. And tomorrow onwards, read well. Don't miss here and there. And take care of all of you. All the notes, I will keep it into this place. All the things, I will keep it in the notes. Don't worry about it. Right? Okay, so no problem. I can send a message to me. Right, mom. Fan of caviar. Okay, students. Take care. All the best. Now.